Yeah.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Okay, so forgive me if I get a little emotional over parts. It's just this is the last session of my first ever campaign.
It's okay, hon. Just make sure that we have started recording, right? Just checking.
Yep, we started recording now.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep. Just forgive me if there's bits that I'm gonna go tiny bit emotional. Just it means a lot to me that you guys have stuck with me for these past years doing this crazy story I cooped up in my head.
Let me just we'll save those thoughts until the end of this session, and then we will pretty much dogpile you in hugs and cuddles, especially the cuddles from Storm.
Yeah, 100%. But to kick off the campaign first,
Session.
I would crack it before we kick off the end of the campaign, like the end of the end. I offer Cat hugs. I give thanks to Game for dealing with me as much as he could during this campaign.
As much as
with
I was
all
able
of
to be
you,
here for, yes.
as well as having to deal with all you guys, because he is aware of my friend group is at our home state, not you guys, and I am so happy that I was able to bring him along as well.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for being nice to my brother whenever he could be here, as long as he could be here. And I hope that he comes and join in the mayhem again.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna go to myself, because just so that way we can get started. Again, that was to myself.
What did you do?
I was debating on tapping my normal one to get your attention, or would you rather have the bonk or that one?
All right. With that out of the way, let's get started. It has been 5 years since the event of the Order, the Mark, and the chaos within the city of Buzz. The world has taken its time to heal and mend its wounds within the land, while the people help to change for the future. Atida, Nemia, and Salius came together to help rebuild Boss. And while it shocked a couple of people to see Salius helping Boss with the war that's been happening for the past number of years, it seems to have grown into a partnership that no one was expecting. The Queen of Boss and the King of Salius decided to sign an agreement of peace between the cities, and in the showing of good faith, Atida and Nemia also came to sign that agreement. Within a year, Greymore had returned from the Feywilds. The City of Magic once again shined like a dawning sun, a ray of hope. The people took it as a sign that with it appearing again, the land is no longer in fear of a war and disaster. Within a couple of meaningful meetings, Greymoor's queen also signed the peace agreement with the rest of the cities. With Greymoor teaching magic to new students near and far, Atida opening the ships to anyone to explore to their heart's content, Nemira tinkering and experimenting towards the future, and Bas Thessalias being the beacons of hope and justice as they once were. Finally, Alphateria's great cities were united once more. Other towns saw this union and followed suit to expand their horizons. Highmore made a pact with the forest folk near their town, ensuring both the wealth and beauty that nature can bestow. Ironmall, their police department committed a special place for people to stay off the streets, learn the ways of law enforcement, and hoping to bring justice to other nations. But Mirwood had the biggest change with the increase of population they recently had. They decided to split Mirwood into 3 different towns with the agreement to continue trading with each other. While the original residents of Mirwood stayed within the forest, the mutated children that Myra created, they established their own little hamlet on the other side of Raven's Lake called Wellspring. As for the Black Claw gang, they moved down to near Sobek Seas, and became a fishing hamlet with the engagements to establish relationships with the Mer people. Ogman named the town Novel, with his connection to Avalon in his mind. As for the gods, it took some time, but Mistra, Shanti, Ogma, Torm, Helm, and Talona were able to cure, mend, and help their feather brethren from the corruption. Not too many on the mortal plane knows what happened, but all the clerics and paladins of the world felt a stronger connection to the gods than they'd had before. Under their guises, Mistra and Ogma spread the story on how the gods used their powers to defeat a great evil, but had to go into a healing hibernation that lasted all these hundreds of years. This made more shrines as the world regained knowledge of the gods from Greymoor's library, and soon the gods' artifacts were recovered and are being held safe within their chosen cities again. As for our heroes, it took 6 months after the incident, but Null and Lorelei married in Mirewood. In the midst of helping building Wellspring, they also created their food card, Scales and Stripes. It became a huge hit with the people, and they started to set off on their world tour. During that tour, Lorelei gave birth to twins, Hero and Lucia, and adopted a small dog. Even to this day, the love that she and Null had together blossomed in a way that only love could describe. It was only a year later that Nephrite and Elige also got married in Nemia. Things were certainly busy for the new diamond of the Crystal Forge. Nephrite's adventures brought new ideas to the table and new plans to expand the influence of the Forge. She was also one of the first people to see the majestic Dragon Island to help gain ideas and how to improve the mech dragon. While she did have to sign an agreement to only fly the dragon at certain times over Alphateria, it stands as a product of achievement for the Forge, as well as became the newest tourist attraction. Elige, going by Jedi within the Crystal Forge, helped out with his magical knowledge whenever he can. But often he helps take care of his and Nephrite's 2 children, Zenrin and Sumi. Rumor has it that they're the only ones that can make his smile the widest it could be. As Kira leaves with Hulnir on their year-long adventure across Alphateria, Ogman was busy establishing and building Nulv. He certainly was not a fan of many meetings with Atida's and Celius's government, but the award was well worth it as orcs now have more freedoms in other towns and can apply for jobs they would have been turned away otherwise. North has grown into a fine hamlet with partnership of not only orcs, but humans, half-humans, halflings, and anyone who is invited. And under the leadership of Ogman, they prospered. While he cannot hear his partner in destiny as often anymore, he still feels his connection strong to this day. As Kira spends her time exploring the world, she often plays shift to the dreamscape to see her fellow Canari still angry at their chance of escape was gone. At first, Kira tried to persuade them of her solution, how she seemed peace with her freedom. But most of the time, they would be angry and attack her. However, she has gone to a few of the Canari, who wanted to take the chance and try her way. So she guided them to the dreams of the lost, the broken, and the starving on the street who are looking for hope and a friend. Through her guidance, the Canari was able to bond with these people and joined them into the realm of dream. From the realm of dreams to the mortal plane. And with the help of Mistra's magic, they combined, creating the new race of Kalistar. But after her adventures with Hulnir ended, she returned to Nova to live out the remainder of her days by Ogman's side. Aphelios was busy with his time in Thas. Under the tutelage of Terra, Aqua, and Ven, they established the Wind Striker group within Bas's walls as a sort of a police force, if you would. They also established the Water Waves and the Earth Shakers as sort of a small group of people going out into the world and preparing themselves to do random good deeds on Earth or in the sea to help. During that time, Aphelios was also granted his full Wayfinder and has established the same titles that Aqua, Ven, and Terra had previously of Retainer Knight. As for Hulnir, when he returned from his trip, he took a break and headed back to Vilkadar, where he was welcomed with one of the biggest parties he's ever seen, and was honored by the King Thredrin with the title of Editir, one of the highest honors from the King of the Mountain. But knowing that it is not his time to stay under the mountain yet, he goes back up every now and then and revisits his friends, all while publishing a new series of books of his adventures. One of his most famous titles, The Chronicles of the Rhythmic Misfits, The Crystal Poison, Calamity. as well as having some books off the side called like The Traveler's Guide to the City Town, a comprehensive guide, and The Wanderer's Guild of Inedible Outdoors.
Wanderer's Guide to the Edible Outdoors.
Yes, thank you, sorry. Tongue-tied.
You're good.
As everyone continued living normal lives, the marks on everyone's bodies soon began to fade and disappear until they're no more than a memory. No more than something that can only be believed by stories or songs by bards of the calamity, the order, and the creatures in green. But as for today is all for celebration, as it has taken everyone 5 years to fully rebuild Kadam from the ground up. The ground zero of the incident that changed everyone's lives forever has now been fully rebuilt. Well, while people are starting to get their stores, any survivors that are from the city start to get their stores and homes back in order without the reminder of the incident. To hold a wondrous occasion, Celius and Bass had decided it needed to be welcomed right. So they decided to hold a celebration much like the summer fair that you've all witnessed 5 years ago. In fact, they have sent letters to each and every one of you to attend as a sort of ribbon cutting ceremony, if you will. And that is where we will begin again.
Yes. Dawn.
This is
Yeah.
relaxing.
This is Dawn from Final Fantasy 15. Oh, this is the best one.
Yep. Everyone from near and far of Alphateria has gathered around just outside the city to this little marketplace fair where you have fun games for the kids, craftsmanships from near and far, and yes, Nephrite, there is a booth for the Crystal Forge here.
I was about to say, you cannot have a booth, you cannot have a fair without any representation from my group, okay? We need the money. This is our best way of getting revenue.
Yes. And there is a dining area with lots of great drinks on hand, as well as a big pig on the roast. But as of now, we're gonna go back over here for a moment, where a little halfling woman is pacing around the area. Sun is almost high. People want to go in soon. Where are they? They'll be here. Don't worry. We still have 3 hours. Sorry, just nervous. This is a big day. This is my first appearance. It has to be good. Yes. But there's tea in that tent, so why don't you have a drink while I wait out here for the others? Okay. And may I please have Hollinear, Evelios, Ogman, Noel, and Nephrite. Roll flat d20s, please.
Okay.
Mr. Flat D20, okay.
A flat 2.
Mark it.
Mark it.
$17.
Alright, and with that, Hollinear, you are the first to arrive.
Rhythmic clunking can be heard from his backpack that he wears along with his duffel bag. His hair has grown out from his mohawk.
Actually, hold that phone because me being who I am,
Artwork? Artwork! Finally, Holnier wears something related to a shirt. I tease.
Only because it is a formal occasion. Otherwise, he is bare-chested. But yes. Oh! Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Abby, it has been too long.
it has been Hollinear. Doing okay?
Oh, fine as always. Working on the next session, the new series.
Yes, you kind of see her kind of blushing a bit, like she wants to say something, but it's too embarrassing to say.
I know what you're looking for. Give me 1 second. He reaches into his duffel bag and pulls out a bound book. Here you go. First edition of the Crystal Poison Calamity.
Oh, thank you, and
Yes, I autographed it.
yes. Sorry, professionalism. Professional
You
face.
don't have to be professional around me. I live out in the woods for the God's sake. No need for decorum.
It's part of my job to be decorum. Really lucky that that elf isn't here yet. The
You know
elf
what?
is...
I would lean in with a joke. But I'm not.
Well, it's kind of funny you say that because both you and Alicia appear next.
And way, do we have the babies or do we leave them with somebody? Please say that we left somebody for the babysitter.
Actually,
Oh,
Okay. Oh, yes, we have the babies. Okay.
Yep.
Hi! Can I hear the chime?
and this
I'm sorry, somebody said something about an elf?
That's right. Ali. Oh, it's good to see you two again. Oh, and I see you've got the babes.
yep,
It's
and
hard to
this,
go anywhere without the babes.
and this is what Nephrite looks like.
Oh, she took after her mom. Oh, so maybe that artwork from all the way back in the early portion of season 3 did highlight to her. You foreshadowed this.
It's like I'm the DM or something. And this is what a leash looks like.
I'm gonna have to update their tokens.
He looks so dapper. Wait, sadly, Zuri is not on the thing. I'm gonna have to drag him on.
Yep, sorry. Trying
You're
Fine.
fine.
to do
Fine,
multiple
I got
things.
you. I got you. Yeah, and speaking of which, while Nephrite is hanging on to Sumi and Elige is holding Zarin's hand. Gee, what am I, top liver? I remember the dwarf always hanging on to me for dear life.
You will remember that. Weren't you the one who always made a nest in my hair?
It is not my fault that your hair is made for good nesting material. Big fat works for a lot of things. Zuri, be nice, especially in front of the babies. Yes, ma'am.
Ah, don't you worry, that's right. Now come here and give your uncle a hug.
Well, firstly, sorry. If I gotta voice the babies, I will. It's just Holder needs to be gentle with Sumi and Zarin. They're toddlers.
You know how much you do know that dwarves are very family oriented, right?
I remember. And yes, that is something that Elise and I talked about. The babies now have animated plushies of both of our critters.
Aww.
Zarin, go say hi to Uncle Honir. I know you haven't seen him in a long time. It's okay. And I don't know if we have control of the babies, but Zarin will, as fast as his little legs can carry him, run over to hug Uncle Holnir.
Yep, I'm working on giving control of the babies to you guys. So he runs and goes, Uncle, how you?
Hello, little Zarin. Oh, you're getting big. I've got something for you for my travels. Made it just for you.
Really?
He rummages through his duffel bag and pulls out a little necklace adorned with a fang. Just for you.
Pretty.
Made it from a critter I felled during my travels. Wily thing it was.
Tell me.
Not right now. I'll tell you a little later. More people are gonna be here soon.
Exactly. Remember, Uncle Null and Aunt Lorelai's gonna be here too. As well as Uncle Avelios and Aunt Kira and Uncle Ogman. Oh no, wait a minute, do I have to deal with the cat again? Yes, sir, you might have to be with the cat again. Ah, beep! Sorry!
You actually gave him a censor voice box?
Yes. Because of the kids.
Oh.
Please will bring me over to home near.
Yes, you guys should have control of the babies now. Yeah.
Thank you.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hello, the little Sylvie. Oh, you're getting big too.
Yep, and she reaches out and pulls your beard.
Holnir will once again dig into his bag and pull out a woven headband with a feather in it. Here you go.
And then she kind of looks in your bag and goes, "Chicken and bag, chicken and bag, chicken and bag."
Colonier, please tell me you have found a way to make sure the chicken doesn't peck the kids again.
Unfortunately, I had to retire Colonel at Bottlesby. They're in Highmore now, living out their days. Though,
Oh,
I did get a letter that they took over the farm. They were getting old. Still sassy as can be, though. I had to do the same with Stabbington and Blighty. I let them free. They live in the Borwoods now. They're best friends. They're still living their lives.
I like Chicky, especially Picky Mommy.
Oh, while you're here, pulls out 2 bundled books. Here you 2 go. First editions of my book.
thank you so much. The kids love your stories.
And I've got more on the way, featuring you 2 as well.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you're all getting your books.
Light embellishment for me. Light embellishment.
Oh, the appropriate amount. Don't you worry. And having gotten that project of yours done?
Which
said you-
one?
From back when we were adventuring, you were going to make a bigger gun, yes?
Believe it should be 3/4 of the way done. You can't really make artillery by yourself.
And
In other words, she gave it all the Bix. Bix is the only one that can make a good gun for her. Zuri, tell me I'm wrong. Ugh.
And as you chat, you see a portal appear down here. A sort of pinkish, purplish whirl of a portal, and you see these people coming out. Let me just get back up there. Come.
I see one.
I guess who learned planar shift?
It's always great to have. Sumi, look who came.
Well, there's the Rumak clan.
Yep, and this is their picture.
Oh,
Oh, they look so pretty.
I'm gonna have to rework their tokens.
Yep, sorry, you have to do more work.
Oh, don't you fret. I love it. I love doing it.
sorry, I'm saving it to my laptop because I'm going to get it printed in within the next week.
We're gonna be
Anyways.
gushing over art and just chatting amongst the party. Just hey, catch up time.
Yeah, and just for convenience, I'll get Avenger out. But that's done. Can't believe I pulled that off again. Well, second time cast of that. Surprising. Everyone here?
I am just thankful you're starting speaking in common again instead of ducks. That was funny at selling ducks. This is why you don't mess with fate, children. They have funny ways of getting back at you. And yes, I gave a roll on the Fey Wild table in case you got hit by a fright prank, and yeah, you spent the last 6 hours talking in duck.
Oh, good lord! An alternate. Good. I'll be doggone. But anyway, stop it. But thank you.
Fitting.
Yep. And just for funsies, I'm going to do a quick 2 rolls to see if this is for yes. And this is for no. Oh, great. Doll feels something near his ankle and looks down. Oh, for the love of sausages! Again?
Yeah, sorry, I don't have a dog token yet.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, his he looks down and there's a small dachshund. He relieved himself on Noel's pant leg. I thought I told you to go before we left.
Woof.
All right, go. All right, over here by the tree. Come on.
Well, Gory
Hope's
just looks
going-
north left, right.
Yeah, Hope is like getting some like web off of her and says, "Yes, this is a leash, Dad."
Thanks. Yeah, come on. Yep, and he's going to take sausages to the tree by the up here, and The rest of you go mingle. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yes, I want to see my godchildren. Let me see my godchildren.
Auntie Nuffy!
Hi, Lucia. Hi, Hero. It's so good to see you two again.
It's good seeing you
You
too.
two remember Zarin and Sim?
Mm-hmm. Can I hold her? Please, 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 please! You have to forgive them. We fought a nice trip to the Feywilds and all that we have happened. We'll tire them out a little bit, but nope. They're hyper as ever.
By this time, Null's finished relieving the dog, with the dog, and comes over.
Yeah. And this woman's going, should I get you a towel, sister?
No, it's fine. Prestidigitation
drop-
cleans it right up.
Internet disconnected, so I think my audio cut off and missed a whole freaking bit between Nefret and Zuri.
Yeah, if you said a bit, we didn't hear it.
Ah, internet! You know, this is the final session. Of course, we're gonna have some technical difficulties.
Hey guys, sorry for that little delay. Our dog didn't let me know that I wanted to go before we got back.
Oh no, I forgot about the dog. I'm on. Holnir, make room. So he just flies on top of Holnir's head.
Here's a question. Does Avenger have a voice box?
No.
Sadly, no. Nefret would never had the chance to give Avenger a voice box. As much as I would love to give Avenger a voice box, sadly, no.
And we didn't really discuss the matter anyways, but it's for the better.
Oh, yep, that's also a downside too. Homunculi cannot have a voice box.
Yep, thank you.
Hey. But we are surrounded by babies, who we are spoiling.
I forgot I was muted. I am an idiot. Anyway. He grumbles to Zuri, saying, "No, I'm not exactly the tallest here."
You're taller than sausages. I'm fine.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, lad. Here, I've got
Hey,
something for you.
Holnir. Oh?
He pulls out another bound book. First edition.
Well, I was wondering when you were going to finish that. I heard, last time I spoke to you, you said that you were working on it.
I've got a couple other books in the making as well. My survival guide and my tourist guide. But I managed to get these done just in time.
Good to hear. By the way, Lori, we better ask around to see if the Tavern Keep has kept an eye on the cart. Since, for the past week or two that we were away. It does mean that after this we gotta restock the inventory.
the one thing when you go on vacation. You gotta be hard at work the next day.
Try being a mother and working with a group of people that will want to spoil the kids rather than get back to work.
I am a mother, I take care of kids, and I also help run one of the biggest orphanages in the world. I know.
I'm glad I'm not a family man.
If you're not a family man,
What?
then how do you explain all of us?
I'm your uncle. I adopted all of you.
As far as I can tell, the only thing you're married to is booze.
An adventure.
That too.
And would you have me
Actually,
any
Hope
other
is
way?
old enough. No.
Of course not.
I'm pretty sure the kids wouldn't, considering I bring them gifts. Oh, speaking of. Here you go, hero. A fang necklace.
Ooh. And what kind of thing is it?
Big ol' saber-toothed cat I found. Tried eating me, but I bashed it on the head.
Saber tooth?
Big old cat with big fangs. I'll tell you more a little later.
Cats are dangerous. I mean, Snato chases cats all the time.
Oh, those are the ones you find in towns. There's bigger ones out there in the world.
Is that true, Daddy?
Yeah, there are a lot of cats in the wild that aren't safe to be close to. Matter of fact, quite a while, 5 years ago, I ran into one that might not be as big as a saber-tooth, but it can be dangerous.
Oh, that encounter.
Yeah, it was the bobcat.
Yep.
You kicked its
Usual
butt
says,
and it's. You kicked its butt in your dragon form, right?
No, actually, I didn't even. I couldn't even. That was back when I wasn't even able to change yet. I wasn't even skilled as all that skilled at the time. Matter of fact, I believe I got my mace stuck in the trunk of a tree.
And you hear your daughter laugh at that.
And there's a little Lucia. If right, if you could give this to her.
I gotcha.
Gives Nephrite another headband.
I got you. Lucia, would you mind if I put this on your head? It'll look pretty for you.
She smiles wide and, nods her head viciously, shaking her red curls.
I
Mm,
placed
I
the
have-
headband on her.
Lige will speak up and say, I do have something for everyone in the group.
Oh.
Oh, the project that we worked on. And if anybody's wondering what Nephrite means, Nephrite is actually wearing the product on her ear.
Oh, you finally got them working.
Took a bit of trial and error.
Connecting them once they were made was the hardest part, but it worked out.
Oh,
Else, right when he goes BRB, he's
I know.
okay.
I just placed him on the map when he said the PRB. So I am just gonna push him off to the side of the recording screen at the moment, and like you guys continue the scene, he'll come back.
I mean, I would say, hey, how about we introduce Ogman? And then
Yeah,
have
they
the kids dogpile him.
They
And-
rolled this. They rolled the same.
Yep,
No?
we're saving
Oh, yeah,
Augment and
they did.
Kira for last.
Okay, dang.
So you guys continue on your scene until Evelios gets back.
I imagine Abby is down here just geeking out and reading the book.
Yep. Meanwhile, Halnir, Hope is going through your bag, trying to pull out any weird things she could find and look at it.
I don't know why you
Oh.
guys keep on pestering the dwarf when you guys should be pestering the half-elf. She's been working non-stop. She needs a break. You can't tell me I'm wrong, Missy. And you made about, what, 2 new infusions that you've been needing to show off? I'm starting to regret ever giving this bird a voice box.
But then who would you ping all ideas off of?
Well, firstly, and I sadly didn't put this in my Roll20 sheet. It's on my D&D Beyond sheet. So I will have to put it up there. I do have 2 new infusions. One of them is mostly because of me working with the kids. So I need to always pick up the pace when I need to. The other one is just for elevation. And I am just stalling so that way I can get the sheet up. I now have these.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I have winged boots, and I just made a brooch of shielding because mishaps could happen in the forge at any given time.
Smart.
So I heard I have the worst timing known to man.
No, you, because right when you went BRB, you were gonna be next.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I literally put you on the map when you entered I'll be
That's
BRB.
so funny. I just went to grab my dinner. I'm already back.
Oh my god. Okay, well, game's back, meaning Uncle Avelios is gonna be coming in 3, 2, 1. Uncle Avelios is here. Kids, dogpile him.
Did Avelios come with anyone, or is it just him by himself?
As of right now, it's just you by yourself.
Okay, I just had to make sure. So, with that being said, I will just proceed to walk up to the party and be like, "Good lord, I'm pretty sure there's more of you than we started with 5 years ago."
Yep,
Oh,
you definitely
Lord.
see
By the,
the
it's
2
the
kids
kids.
hug.
Oh, hello. And who might y'all be?
You know us, Uncle Ive.
Oh, you know, I just have to pretend I don't know y'all for a bit.
Hero and Lucia. Hero and
No,
Lucia, they're not kids.
In effort, it's okay. I missed the little ones. How is everyone? Elise, you still look like you haven't aged a day.
And I'm happy about that. But it also looks like that Avelia still hasn't grown. Zori, don't even finish that. Don't even finish that, Zori. Be nice.
It's okay, Zuri. I always know you were a little ass.
Children in
My
the
bad.
vicinity.
My bad, little butt.
Thank you.
Here, Lucia looks up to you, going, "What's the difference between us and butt?"
One is
They'll tell you when you're older.
that
Exactly.
one. Thank you, Holnir.
Yeah. Evelios, if you look around the crowd, you see Lorelai giving you an angry mother stare.
While Nephrit is doing the same. While Zarin and Sumi are just looking at Uncle Evelios and thinking, did he forget us too?
No, I'm not mad. Children, y'all are perfect just the way y'all are, and I love each and every one of y'all the same. Speaking of Lorelai, I'd be like, it's been so long. Sorry I haven't talked. Sorry I haven't. I hope you and Noel are doing okay.
We're doing fine, thank you. And she gives you a warm hug and, takes the children by the hand.
Village is just thinking in his head, probably for the best.
Are we gonna get a Evelios?
Yep, just give me one
Not
moment.
Evelios.
No, the
Oh, you mean
picture.
artwork.
Yeah, the artwork. Just give me a moment.
Oh yeah, the alter art for 5 years in the future.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Dang!
Wait. Why does that outfit look familiar?
I'm thinking the same thing, but I might be thinking of a different medium.
You know,
It's
just because I
Angelo
like
from
doing
Blight.
this, y'all. Nah, just don't worry about it.
It's Angelo from Dragon Quest VIII.
I have never played Dragon Quest VIII, so I...
Famous?
Give me 1 second here.
Right. But
Village is gonna finally notice Holnir after actually saying something to him before and be like, "Oh my gosh, you wore something of a shirt for once. I didn't think it was possible."
Don't get too used to it. It's only for the occasion.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
By the way, this is Angelo.
I was thinking Angelo mixed with Edgeworth from Ace Attorney because of the color scheme.
I mean, I still would not be disappointed in either decision.
Maybe after this, I'll post a picture of what I actually inspired his look to be from.
Sounds good.
I mean, if she pulls up a picture of Edgeworth, I'm be like, yes. So 5 years and the world's done everyone justice. It's good to see y'all living life happily.
Finally able to settle down and take a break.
You
you
take
wanna
a
repeat-
break.
For once, I agree with the dunce. You want to repeat yourself on that? Evelios? Actually, no. Not Evelios. Amael, remind me when we get back to Nemia. Tweak Zuri's voice box. Oh no, please. Then shush. Yes, ma'am.
Can you change his voice back to make it sound like a pirate? No, a cowboy.
How about instead of sounding like a cowboy or a pirate, I sound like a very evil bear.
You know what bears
Why
sound like?
Oh yes, I know exactly what a bear sounds like. It sounds like your mother. Zuri!
Excuse me?
Null quickly puts his hands over us and Eventually, he'll put his wings over Lucia's ears.
So, I'm going to bring something back since it's the last session from very beginning of the campaign. Fourth dimensional popcorn, anyone?
Lori. Lori.
Hope, can you take the kids to the table? Yes, Mom. Come on.
Please, thank you.
Lorelai, I've got something for you.
Hmm?
He tosses a small hammer. Have fun.
Oh, no. No, you highly deserve it this time, Zuri. No, please, no, please, have mercy.
Oh, Nephri, give it a rest for a day. This is a celebration. Punish Zuri later.
Oh, and speaking of giving things, here you go, Velios.
Oh,
First edition.
a copy of your book?
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess, is this one also autographed?
Aye, all of the first editions are.
My man.
Every one of you is getting a first edition. Everyone else gets second.
Hold on, what's your next novel going to be about anyways?
I'm gonna do individuals of each of you.
Oh, is that right? I can't wait to see what you write about me.
Give me 1 second. Let me bring up my notebook here. Here it is. Yours is Velios the Righteous.
That has a nice ring to it.
I've got others here too. Anyone want to know the titles for your books?
Sure.
Hold that thought
curious.
because you guys see a giant shadow in the sky.
Hmm?
It's not mine, I swear.
It is a
Oh,
shadow.
is this happening again?
It is a shadow of a dragon.
Like I said, not mine, I swear.
And it comes closer and closer, and I need you guys to roll insight for me.
The entire time, like, Nephri, what did you do?
Can I eat?
What did you do, Ray?
Actually, yeah, who is echoing?
Echo.
Echo.
Is it me? It might be me.
I'm not hearing an echo.
I'm not hearing it anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't been hearing an echo.
Holnir, reroll that. It's insight.
Oh,
Yeah, it's me. It's my echo.
Ah.
I thought okay.
And also,
Dirty
Marcus.
20. That's a
Oh.
dirty 20.
Yep, all of you except for Alish can see a magic swirl surrounding this dragon shadow, and you kind of piece together and think it's a spell that's coming down.
Everybody place your bets. You get 4 guesses. The first 2 don't count.
Well, someone's being dramatic.
There's only 2 people we know that could be that dramatic.
Yep. And you see, as soon as it gets closer, the magic dissipates, and you see 2 people on a broomstick. Told you the program dragon spell would be fun.
Yeah, you got that right. Probably gave everyone here a bit of a scare, though, so we're gonna have to dial it back next time, though.
And once the kids notice them, 3, 2, 1. Look, Akira! Just run over, dog pile.
Yeah, as they try to get off the broom, they dogpile on them, and Augment and Kira fall to the ground.
No, I like my joke better. One of them just leaps right at Augment, he just falls right into the ground, they all just dogpile on top of him, so... And Augment just lifts his finger up from the kids, and with them, I'm like, I'm okay!
Hey, the lovebirds are here. When are you two getting married? Zori!
I'm glad
Why?
to see
You're
your
all
bird is
thinking
as I'm glad to see your bird's as blunt as ever.
With him finally having a voice box, I feel like it may be the worst case scenario I have ever made myself.
I feel like he's blunter than my hammer. And that's saying something.
Yep, so this is the new Augment, guys.
Forge! And I know I mispronounced it wrong, it's Ford. And don't tell me I'm wrong, take a look at the art, he looks like Ford. In his younger years.
And here's Kira.
Ooh.
He looks lovely.
Kind of dressed like Weiss.
Hmm.
Having trouble breathing here? Augment just is waving his hand from under the dog pile of children.
Okay. I gotcha. Zarin, Silmi, come here, babies.
Come on, hero Lucia.
Why is it always me that gets a dog piled under your kids? I don't know why.
Because you're one of the favorite uncles. They couldn't dogpile Holnir because he had gifts.
Okay, well, true. I usually don't get to hang out with guys often because of all the politics I have to go around and do, which are never fun.
Also, I'm too stout for them to knock over.
Hey,
Good
speaking
point.
of politics, when are you coming by Nemia to handle stuff with the forges?
Augment just pulls out one of the books he has of his schedule. He's just flipping through. It's like,
Maybe
Oh,
that day?
I think we might be able to make it next week, or.
No, I don't think so. We have that scheduled. Next week looks clear.
Yeah, next week.
These goes around each of the party members and hands them a ring, an earring.
Oh, you finally got it working. That is amazing.
Oh,
This
I'm
will help
already
us stay in
wearing mine.
communication.
go ahead, Dragon.
This is to help us stay in communication in the future. My apologies for it taking so long.
Recreating something like that was. I'm surprised to be able to do it within your lifetime, and I don't mean offense by any of it.
There's a lot of static on your end, Cactus.
No, censored.
I missed these. He pulls out one of his earrings and replaces it with the new one.
Augment puts his earring in his spot where the old one was.
Still static.
Not even good.
Still spotty.
Okay, let me swap to my Bluetooth headphones. Just let me grab them. Gonna take a bit.
Gotcha.
Oh, and speaking of gifts, here you go, Kira.
Oh, you finally finished it.
First edition.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Much
We got
better.
Much better.
Bluetooth. The power of having a backup. Turn it on though.
First edition and autographed.
Thank you, Holnir. This will be really good for the future, as well as helping with that in the past.